Courtney here with your Fear to Freedom live replay. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing up for this experience week after week, every Tuesday. It is a pleasure to hold space for you and honor you on this journey. Hello. Welcoming everyone who is live into the room today. Welcome. You are here. You have made it. You are alive. Take a breath. Take a moment to pause and honor that you are here. We are here. We are here. Hey, Layla, we are here. So as we arrive into the space today, I want you to give yourself a moment, A, to drop in, and B, to set an intention. So whether you're here right now live or watching this replay, it does not matter. Intention is everything. Time and space do not exist when it comes to Reiki healing, specifically with this modality. Time and space does not exist. We are moving through timelines. We are moving through space continuums. We are doing it all, so it does not matter. I have already ignited the energy of holy fire into this space. It is here, it is present, it is working with you. Now, we get to drop in for a moment, and as you set your intentions, I get to pick up some energy and some clarity to know what direction we want to move energy today. So you're welcome to drop anything in the chat that is present for you. Maybe it's why you showed up here today, and if you don't feel comfortable dropping into the chat, that is okay too. Know that you are supported. Know that the angels hear you, God hears you, your guides hear you, and with that, I hear you. I hear you, and I honor you for showing up in this moment. So taking that moment to pause, to set your intention. And we won't be together too long, but we'll be here for a little while. Biggie. And my dog also wants to be here clearing some energy. So if you hear him scratching, he is just having a field day on his bed. I'm going to start with a card. That is what's coming through. I have the Light Seers Tarot here. So we are going to dive into a card first and foremost. And they're showing me the card. I don't even have to turn the deck. I don't do anything. We are needing some deep nurturing to be held, to be held, to be held. So let's do that today. Let's hold you. Let's nurture you as we get ready to move into this new moon that is taking place on Thursday. Let's bring you into a space of nurturing. Let's bring you into a space of being held, and let's transmute anything right now that you are ready to let go of as we step into this new moon. Give me one moment. I'm gonna get my dog. Hey Kim, I'm gonna get my dog calmed down for a moment, and then we're gonna dive in. Baby, that's enough. Come on. Okay, so we are going to dive into an experience called the Tree of Life. I love this. I just got off a consult call with a client actually who was needing to do some work, some holistic health coaching and also some ancestral clearing. She's picked up some stuff from her ancestors who have crossed over. It happens so often. I'm part of that work that I was getting that download for her was going through the family tree. So anyway, I don't know why it matters, but maybe someone needed to hear that. But full circle, here we are, and we are going to do some healing with the Tree of Life. So the Tree of Life experience in Holy Fire comes from, to give you a little background, it comes from what is called Animal Reiki. Now, Animal Reiki is not only for animals. Animal Reiki is also for humans and for nature and all living things, because Animal Reiki is actually talking about the animal kingdom. And we, humans, are also a part of the animal kingdom. We are all one. We are all part of the animal kingdom. So I actually like to think of it as Reiki for the animal kingdom as opposed to specifically Animal Reiki, but this does come from the Animal Reiki lineage, to give you a little idea. For those of you that may not be familiar with Reiki, who may be like, why the fuck am I here right now? Or why am I watching this replay? Like, what am I doing? And why do I not want to turn it off? Well, it's because, first of all, the energy healing is already working. As I shared, I've already ignited the space with Holy Fire Reiki energy. Holy Fire Reiki. So Reiki is a hands-off healing modality. It's when we move energy within your body, your energy centers. You've got the 7 main chakras. We've got our auric field, the outer layer. And sometimes things get lodged into our energy centers or into our auric field, and we pick up things that aren't ours. We start to think things that are in our thoughts, and that we can go deeper into in human design, right? When we have open centers, we start to pick up things that aren't ours. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through a healing experience, a guided healing experience that is Holy Fire Reiki. And in Holy Fire Reiki, the difference between traditional Usui Reiki is, in my opinion, we can go a bit deeper. And the reason we could go deeper is because of these distance healing experience where I'm connecting you straight to source. I am connecting you straight to source. I'm going to say that one more time. I am connecting you straight to source. I am simply a channel holding down the energy between the 3rd dimension, where we are right now here, and the 5th dimension, source energy. So I act as a channel to connect you from the 3D into the 5D to be able to receive the healing that you are meant to receive. So, for instance, Melissa's healing is going to be different than Fawn's healing is going to be different than your healing, right? Everyone's experience is going to be very different because everyone is here right now. You are watching this right now because you need your own experience. And that is what I get to provide you with each week. While sometimes the theme will be collective and will reflect what someone else is experiencing, also, sometimes it will simply be what you fucking need. And no one else is going to know that they need that. And that's a gift in itself. Okay. I'll take a minute if anyone has questions. Otherwise, we are going to drop in and get going. My dog is sitting right by my feet with a ball, just like dying to play and realizing he's about to get some Reiki. All right, so let's dive in. If you want to go ahead and close your eyes, and for those of you just joining, we're about to dive into a healing experience. I will, God willing, be able to post this later. Last week's did not save, so I am hopeful that this week's will, and you'll be able to come back to this later. So if you want to go ahead and close your eyes, we'll start by taking a few deep breaths. Even breath in, and even breath out. Take another even breath in, and an even breath out. And continuing to connect with your breath. Even breaths in, even breaths out. And I want you to picture yourself walking through a beautiful forest. Feel the energy of the earth rising up through the bottoms of your feet with every step that you take. And as you continue walking, notice the trees, flowers, plants, grass. And you'll begin to notice that the forest is becoming less dense. And soon you'll arrive at an open field. And in the center of that open field is a beautiful, beautiful tree. Now, this is no ordinary tree. This is the tree of life. It is healing, guiding, empowering, and protecting. And you begin to walk towards the tree. And as you do, you notice its roots so expansive, large and wide, creating almost this net as it enters into the earth, into the soil, penetrating down, down, down. And you notice the branches reaching up high, high up to the heavens. They reach so high you can't even see them. Out, 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 out into the ether. This beautiful tree bridging together the heavens and earth. And you notice some branches begin to hang down as if to pick you up like a mother. This beautiful Mother Nature reaches down with her branches and you allow her to lift you up. And she pulls you into the tree and you feel warm, loved, grounded, safe, and held. You decide to close your eyes and you relax into the tree of life. Allow the tree of life to be your guide. And notice your energy shifting. Notice your body filling with a beautiful white light. And continuing to breathe in this pure white light energy. I want you to go ahead and repeat after me. Physical body, brain, nervous system. Attune yourself to that which I am uniquely. As love, as light, as vibration, as consciousness, as a soul, as source, as a prime creative force. And so it is forevermore. When you're ready, you could slowly bring awareness back to your eyes, gently returning. Hey Alyssa, hey Sloan. For those of you that joined late, this recording will be up, so you'll be able to tap back into this. And for those of you that were able to be here live, you can come back to it again and again. Something that I felt really strongly coming up throughout this was power. Power, 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 and taking your power motherfucking back. And I know last week when we had our Fear to Freedom live, we did a lot of work around power. You are so welcome. We did a lot of work around power. See if that drops back in. Okay, great. Last week we did a lot around cord cutting and taking your power back, and it feels that this is a theme that is continuing to come up, and it's going to continue to come up until you really allow yourself to take your power back, to really stand in your truth, to own who you are in all different ways. And here's the thing, you know, this is interesting, right? This is interesting, full circle. I was talking to my mom earlier. We were going to a doctor's appointment, and I was talking to her about life and the different choices, and she was sharing about someone who, like a girlfriend from college that never worked a day in her life. And she was talking about, you know, maybe I should have went to school instead of having a business degree. Maybe I should have done liberal arts and been a teacher. And I was like, well, Mom, like, first of all, you have no patience, so that wouldn't have been great for you. And she's like, but maybe if I did do that, I would have patience. And right, that's the truth. There are so many different doors we could have taken. We would have taken. But we chose the door we chose for a reason, right? Well, what's interesting is what came up with my mom was around, yeah, I mean, I would have loved for my kids to have learned to go skiing, or I would have loved for my kids to travel to certain places. And, you know, I would have loved to give them the things that my parents couldn't give me. And I grew up with a very lovely life. I feel very fortunate. And I'd never heard my mom express that before. Maybe it's because I never asked her. I didn't know that maybe she had those desires because I didn't ask her, and she never openly shared that with me. And it was very interesting because I'm in a place in my life where there are certain things I'm accepting. Like, do I want to work for the rest of my life? What does that look like? Do I want to have kids? When would I want to have kids, right? Like all these great questions I get to sit and ask myself. And what was coming up as she was sharing this was she had given her power away in different places, right? Like my grandmother, both of my grandmothers, my great aunt, both of my great aunts, they all were hard workers. Every woman in my family has worked very hard and has made something for themselves. And that's a really beautiful thing and something I'm super grateful for. Super fucking grateful for. And also, it's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. And that alone, that not being in alignment and maybe pushing yourself to do something that's not totally in alignment with you because that's what you thought you were supposed to do all along, is simply giving your power away. And it may look different than being like, oh, I'm dating this guy and like I gave all my power away. Sure, that's an obvious way to see where we've given our power away. But where have we given our power away in the sense of like, no, that's not for me. Ooh, I could never have that because I didn't grow up that way. Or, oh, that will never work out for me. That person is just luckier than I am, or blah, blah, blah. Well, what's happening is you're giving your power away over and over and over to these people, these situations and these circumstances. So for me, and again, you, we're all going to be very different, and I'm totally cool with the things that I say and the things that I feel because I live in my authenticity. And part of my authenticity lately is in my next relationship, something that I desire is that all of my money, all of the money that I make gets to be play money. It gets to be my money that I get to play with. And my partner is going to make enough money, have enough money, whatever it is, however his wealth shows up for him, that not only can he take care of me, but he wants to, and he's going to choose to. And with that, I'm going to have the choice and free will of how I want to show up and serve, how I want to navigate doing certain things, because I simply have more choice and free will based on taking my power back and knowing that I'm worthy to be in a relationship like that. Now, I think so many of us are told that that's giving your power away. Well, why do you want a man or a woman, whatever it is for you, to take care of you? Well, I don't want them to take care of me. I know how to take care of myself. And I also want to be supported. And with that, I know how to support someone in a relationship in ways that they don't necessarily know how. So what is, like, it's almost like this conversation of value and worthiness and realizing you are worthy of the things that you desire. You are worthy of the things that you dream of. And if you're constantly trying to do something that's not actually the things you dream of, then you're creating this power struggle. You're creating this struggle of like, okay, well, do I work really hard and make all this money so I can support myself? Or, and this is right, the example for me in this moment, or do I chill? Do I relax? Do I work how I want to work, when I want to work, when it feels good to me, in the ways that feel good to me, and have freedom in. So I think that is really the conversation that needs to be had a little bit right now, individually, collectively as well. And collectively, because we, so many of you on this call right now are women, so I'll speak for women. Like women, we were told, you have to work, you have to have your own money, you have to this, you have to that, blah, 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 all the things. And yes, honey, you do, and you should. And remember that being a woman is a fucking superpower. You are intuitive, and you have so many fucking gifts by simply being who you are. And that is your motherfucking power. So if you're not aligned with that, if you're not aligned with that knowing that you are so fucking powerful for simply being who you are, then that is where your work is right now. And if you're needing some support, if you're needing some help figuring out like, who am I? Who am I? That is what I'm here for. Whether it's working with me one-on-one, whether it is diving into the Center Yourself program with myself and Mallory to really understand your human design and how to navigate based on that, these are all tools that can be really fucking beneficial for you and help you get to that next level of your life. That level where you can crisply, cleanly say whatever it is for you. Like for me, like I'm a crystal toting Birkin carrying healer. Not because I give a shit about a Birkin. I don't. Something in my soul does, though. My clients know that. It's like this funny joke that I've been saying for years, but it's the truth, right? It's not even a joke. It's just this truth that lives inside of me. So I've accepted that truth. I've accepted how wealthy I am meant to be in this lifetime. Whether or not all that wealth is here right now, I've accepted how wealthy I am meant to be. I've accepted that I am here to be a world traveler. I've accepted that I am here to travel first class. I have accepted that I stay in 5-star hotels. I have accepted all of these things. And when I say I've accepted, what I mean is I am normalizing that I get to own everything that I desire, because my desires have been placed in me for a reason. And that is taking your motherfucking power back. Owning your desires is taking your motherfucking power back. So where are you lying to yourself? Where are you hiding from yourself? And where are you afraid to truly own what you want? Because I'm not going to judge you for the things you want. I see Ellie on here. Ellie, you want that #1 country song? Go fucking get it. It is yours. If that is a desire that is inside of you, it is because it is yours. If that desire is inside of you, it is because it is yours. And that is for all of you. So whether it's writing a book, whether it's opening a store, whether it's starting a podcast, whatever it is, go and fucking get it. And start by simply claiming it. Start by simply honoring it in your body and embodying it. Walking as though you already are it. And I say that from a place of love. I don't say that from a place of fake it until you make it. It's not fake it until you make it. It's own it. Own it. Embody it. Be it. Live it. Be that next level. You don't have to wait for it. You get to live it right now. So step into it. Embody it. Embody it. Embody it. Embody it. As we get off this call today, you have a choice. I can shift back to who I was 30 minutes ago, or I can shift into who I actually am and have been my whole fucking life that I've been pretending not to be. I don't play pretend anymore. This is a real fucking game. This is the game of life. This is a real fucking game. And you're either in it and playing, or you are a fucking chess piece that's being moved around the boards like millions of others. And I know if you are here right now listening to this, if you are tuned in listening right now, whether it is right now in this moment or right now at a later time, it is because you are not here to be a chess piece. You are here to be the king. You are here to be the queen. You are not here to be the pawn. But I guarantee you've been a pawn before. I was. This is a great analogy. We should write this down for later. I was a pawn. And when you're a pawn, you are powerless. So, it's time to kick the pawns off the board and become the fucking queen or king, whatever that is for you. Okay. I hope this upgrade served each of you. Hey, Jess. With the baby on the way. Holy fire, Reiki babies everywhere. I hope this served you. I really do. I hope that you own who you are, because you are fucking magic. I hope if you are having trouble owning that you send me a message. And if I can't help you, I promise you, I could probably guide you to someone who can. I've trained over 100 Reiki healers. I know a lot of fucking healers. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you become your greatest healer. So again, if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you're ready to learn more about human design and energy healing and upgrade and center yourself, the link is in my bio for that. If you want to learn Reiki, in this fall season, send me a message, Reiki training, and I'll make sure that you're on the list and get all the information when I release it. Any questions, thoughts, comments before we close out today? You are so welcome. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. All right, let's take a collective deep breath in, just honoring all that came through. And an exhale, letting go of what doesn't feel good, what doesn't serve you, because because I say it doesn't mean that it has to be your truth. I'm simply speaking my truth. And in speaking my truth, I hope that it can help you speak yours a little louder. I love you all, sending you so much love, wishing you the most wonderful afternoon, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Love you too.